Hello, welcome back to some stuff. This is the Cool Speed Cup. There we go. We are going to be playing on Cool Speed 1 RL, Cool Speed 2 Slick, and Cool Speed 3, just the regular strafe map. That is entirely based off of the colours of the walls. And slightly because the first map is very cool in Rockets, the second map is the least buggy in Slick, and the third map is pretty good in Strafe. So yeah, let's head into the game. We are we are heading over Cool Speed 1. So this map, you rocket yourself through here, you take a few rockets to the floor, up here and off the wall. Keep speed here. One there. You should get yourself over that wall. That was terrible. Terrible. Over there with speed. As much speed as you can. And then a little bit off the wall. And there you go. So we are going to flick around who we're spectating. Let's spectate Plaza for a few. It's going to be strange, and trying to work out who's on good runs is going to be damn near impossible. But hey. Nice run from Plaza. Pops me into 4th place at the minute. Let's go over to 5e. Having a good run so far. This map, I think there's going to be the most runs sort of going through. Nice from Kota, very quick flick there, but it doesn't quite get round the corner. Gets a nice PB though. Good place. There is AFK. JH, one of the favourites for this, good on all styles. You can see the chaos of the rockets. I do have permanent rockets on because it helps me line things up so I can see where I'm going. In the future I can see where everything is. Yeah, there's going to be some slight problems with this, but it'll all work out in the end. This is like just I've been thinking about running an event like this for such a long time. So to finally get it done, yeah, I should run through the way that everything works because I completely forgot to. I was meant to start this like a bit earlier so I had more time to talk at the start, but oh well. So the way this is going to work is we have the 3 maps that I already mentioned. Cool Speed 1 Rockets, Cool Speed 2 Slick, Cool Speed 3 in Strafe. And at the end of each run, I'm going to take all these times that are on the scoreboard here, pop them into a spreadsheet. That's going to calculate using the XDWC style ranking, which allows us to take people's times and give them points based on their time and their position. So being fast is good, and being faster is even better. We'll spectate Furious for a minute. 5e takes the lead. Why pick cool maps? Because they're very simple, and because it was very easy to just go Cool Speed 1, 2 and 3 and have one of them be Rockets, one of them be Slick, one of them be Strafe. They're very good maps and they're very easy to finish is one of the things. Like, in the future, I've kind of been going through. The original plan for this was to do one with some crazy some like crazy amounts of maps, like 8 maps with all the styles, like a full-on torture map. But it was like, okay, so how do you do a full-on torture map in 20 minutes? Because if nobody cares to practice it, you could do 20 minutes of torture map if you're giving people time to practice. Let's watch Des playing on 300 ping here. So, might have a slightly different style. You could practice this if you want. That's why I released. Everybody was like, why did you release the map names? Well, because, yeah. To be fair, half the people knew the map names. Like, there were enough people because I'd been going around testing maps, quite obviously. Scrub McDuck. Oh, just not getting over it. You've got to be prepared to get a rocket up to get over that wall. Let's just reset decals because I'm getting laggy from so many people playing. It's so good to see enough people playing. Super cool. And with a mustache crosshair. Oh, just getting such a big slowdown around that corner. Oh, we're spectating Plaza. Scrub McDuck must have gone spec to kick people off. This is a full hour of grinding as well, because we're playing 3 maps for 20 minutes each. Just gonna quickly who are we specking? Let's go with Kota. Sounds like good. Ooh, Kota with an interesting second route. So this has been a good route before to get... Oh no, he's not going for that. I think he's just going for whatever falls upon him, actually. So it can be a good route to go straight over the top there if you get the spacing. If that's the spacing you're getting after your first rocket and everything. And some people are very much using rockets. Some are off the wall there, some are off the floor. Depends how you want to come into this. Sometimes it's just smash the wall. Some people are very much hitting rockets into the wall. There are ways to pre-fire rockets pretty much into that wall. You can't quite because you're going so much faster. The rockets shoot out 1,000 units a second. Riffo is joining. Okay, let's turn the decals time down. Riffo is here and has already dominated. We need to get over to this man. Where? There we go. The way it turns around... Ah, yeah, so you can see. So Riffo... Who holds the world record on it? I should probably check the world record. Cool Speed 1 RL. There it is. Akamoli holds the world record on this map with a 12.99 set a year ago. Eat the Elephant is Delta, I think, with second place, 13.12. Big gap there. Akamoli absolutely destroying this map. So yeah, it is going to be a total of who wins. So you can't just win the one map and that's it. There's more to it than that. $20 minutes per map as well, if I didn't mention that. So just a straight 20 minutes per map. Then we'll move on to the next map. We haven't seen this many people on a server since the start of XDWC. In fact, I don't think we've ever seen this many people on one server. Outside, definitely not outside of XDWC. There are currently 17 people on the server. Nice time from 5e. Puts it into... Damn, the top is close. I was going to say like second or third place, but that is fourth place there for 5e. Is Mirio playing? Nope. Let's watch JH. JH is in 3rd place at the minute. Putting up a pretty good time. Des just got a 16.43. That brings Des into can't tell place. We need numbers on the scoreboard. There are going to be some people getting PBs, but you don't need to get a PB to win this. Oh, the map does... So the server apparently does track times. I thought the server only tracked times if you set a PB. So we might be able to get some slightly better stats. The original plan is just that... oops, I've joined. Yeah, if you're not playing, you don't get a time, is the thing. Let's go with Plaza for a bit. Fast through here. The problem with this format is that you practically never see people set good times, because people just simply don't set good times during these kinds of grinds. It's really tough to see people setting good times. Because nothing's consistent. Most people will know these maps as well, which is one of the reasons I picked them. They're fairly popular maps that I think a lot of people will know, even if they don't practice them specifically. They will know them. I'm not quite sure what the first time. I think that's comparing to my time. Let's go down to Mirio. No, Mirio not playing? Okay. I did consider making some maps for this, and I might do in the future. I've also considered running a cup the next time I release a map. Like short, kind of putting it up on the server at a time. Because it'd definitely be possible to release the map at a specific time. And doing an event of launching a map, but at the same time I'd want it to be like a really good map if I was going to do that. I will absolutely be doing that if I can, once I've finished the map that will be the defrag practice map that I'm hoping to get into the vanilla game. That's going to take ages, and we'll absolutely need the help of every single mapper to get that into the game. I've got a feeling that Koz and Ghosty are going to carry the shit out of that. Let's go with someone I haven't spec'd very much before. El Mangione. For someone who joined with clearly a shit nick, stayed with this name for a long time. Does play keyless though. Oh, that's a really interesting route. I don't think it's any faster, but hey, it's a really interesting route. So L plays a lot of VQ3 inside of this. So that's a really interesting... Oh, Riffo just got the second best time. As I said, you barely ever see people get the best times. But Riffo's just taken the second best time ever on this map, which is insane. So Riffo well on the way. I mean, that's a huge score between the top right there. Remember that you have to be in the server and not spectating at the end of the round to be counted. There's no real way I can do it otherwise. Okay, Riffo on a good run here. Slightly slower than his PB. Just look at the positioning of the pre-fire, like just not the pre-fires, but the fire in front rockets. They're barely tilted down. He just knows exactly where to put them. An absolutely master rocketeer. I'll watch silence in a second. We'll give Riffo a couple more runs. Prove his worth, see if he can get it. Obviously the problem is trying to get a run through, but yeah, let's go with silence. Good rocketer. Currently only just joined, only got a few runs in. Who's got the most? Mangioni's got the most. Most deaths, sorry. Heavy resetter. Shinx. I'm not sure, I've not really seen much of Shinx on Rocket maps. I don't know how many records he's got around that kind of thing. Definitely a good player. When you're good at one thing, you're good at everything. Winner of this map's the person with the highest strafe. That would be El Mangione. Highest strafe, highest highest deaths. I mean, El plays a lot of VQ3, like I said before, so that's potentially why it's the highest strafe, because he would be more likely to just try and strafe through something rather than... Was that a step up? Step up strats from Shinx here. Absolutely mad. Super fast into the finish, and that is going to be an improvement in time. And then JH immediately goes and improves. JH getting a PB on this one. So PBs are coming through for the map, which is really cool to see. There's your current leaderboard. Some great players throughout. We have 2.5 minutes remaining. So really not long on this one. Furious on a run here. No, no, not going to happen. It's difficult to know who's got an actual PB and who hasn't. But I expect some people to get PBs because, you know, really trying for actually 20 minutes for a lot of people is going to get you a PB on a map like this. Don't know if we're going to see a world record. There's still time for Riffo to pull it off. We'll watch Amino here. Was playing the entire map backwards, but decided against it. Already enough of a disadvantage with 130 ping. Nice time there, Amino. Hey, got to watch a run. Let's take up Plaza. Nicely done. Just no strafe whatsoever from the top guys. JH and Shinx getting strafe in. Plaza's fallen. Plaza got some great times early on, but has definitely fallen. BBWR from Riffo. That's a close to a PB from JH, but doesn't quite get there. 15 seconds left. There is anyone who hasn't started a run now does not have the time. Shink's on a run. Doesn't get it. Mangione, can he finish? Don't think so. No, and it's going into the wall anyway. GG there. There's your scoreboard. That screenshot I'm going to have to now go and plonk into a spreadsheet. Oh yeah, I was going to join for a second at the end. Never mind. Okay, so this map, a slick map. That means wiggling left and right. The routes here will be different between different people. Some people will have good routes and some people won't. There is the chance of slick bug. Hopefully not too impactful. You do want to get up and over here and into that bit and not have to come round here. Because this is the long way around. And then flick it through and into the finish. So we'll spec... let's spec Shink. Shink's pretty good. Okay, so cool speed 1 RL. Where is my screenshots folder? Okay. Auto screenshot. Okay, times. Okay, so points tallied up. Let's get to someone else. Let's go with Furious. So net FPS is going to be interesting on this. Higher net FPS will make you go faster, but it'll also make you more likely to bug on the ramps because of a thing called slick bug. Amino doing it backwards, having to look where they're going. Yeah, slick backwards, very difficult. There's not moving. Njaki. Ingajka. Riffo on slick. It's a sight we haven't seen in a while. But Riffo has played a lot of slick before. So it should be pretty good. Definitely seems to know a route. Has a confident piece of routing. Which is interesting. JH went and watched the world record. We've seen that. Riffo finishing strong. Looking up in the air. That's a good time. That puts him into the lead right now. Hot Dog. Hot Dog didn't know it's slick. Riffo got slick bugged, unfortunate there. Plaza absolutely ripping. It seems like most people actually going against what I said, going through the shorter way. And going this way. Let's see what JH is up to, having watched the world record. Perfect timing. Comes through here. Nice. Ah, unlucky. I'm absolutely terrible on slick, so yeah. So this is clearly the world record. We saw what Riffo was doing, which does look pretty good what Riffo was doing, but we see this is what the world record must be doing. Gibbs has just joined, an absolute monster on slick. Coming in late. But there's still map credits up for grabs, of course. Okay, you want to get through. You don't want to land where JH just did. You want to land all the way down into the ramp and gain more speed. But an absolute monster time there from JH. Cool at the top right now with a 20.6 with Riffo in second on a 20.61. Very close. Cool is very good at his own maps, as much as he'll say that he isn't. Oh, brutal. There's your slick bug. Okay, so there is the jump there from Cool. Now the interesting thing will be, does this route, is this route that Cool's taking and that Riffo are taking, is that a better route for mortals? Because Goblin has the world record on this map. I should probably take a look at the what? So Goblin has the record with a 19.14. Killer is in second place with a 19.76. An absolutely insane difference in time. No chance in hell are we getting a world record on this. Nobody in 20 minutes is going to beat Goblin. Just ain't happening. Farius, Xonotic's, one of Xonotic's finest doers. Taking a nice run. Absolutely a top 20 player in Xonotic Defrag. What's Hot Dog just realised? Just got a for fuck's sake from Hot Dog. Let's have a quick join myself while I vehicle next map. Cool speed 3. I'm gonna have a quick play myself. See what sort of time I can get. I'll try and remember to join at the end. Seems like everybody's going around this way. Nice slick bug. Oof. Getting absolutely brutalised by the slick bugs here. Not good. Damn, it is the same line every time. I want to try and get something of a time set here. Even if it's terrible. I would like one. Let's try, you know, like, nah, it's just brutal. Slick bugs are brutal. We'll go back into spec now. Have a look at Plaza. Someone who's played a fair bit of slick. Counting on Plaza to potentially take the world record on VP 100 slick. Is Scrub McDuck still here? No, Scrub McDuck has disappeared. Scrub McDuck, the most recent player of this map. Or well, most recent PBer of this map. Halfway through now. Just 10 minutes left. Halfway through the entire tournament as well. Interesting, different route for Plaza. Oh, that's worked out really nicely for him. Got a good speed. Keeps it down here. Please no bug. Getting jumped. Going really well into the finish. And that puts Plaza in 5th place. JH has taken the lead now. Over Cool. As we'll watch Fivey, who's currently in 8th place, I think that is. Quick count. Nice route here. Same one as Plaza pretty much. Few minor differences, but it's pretty much the same. Takes a big hit over the top there. And yeah, decides to give up. Fair enough. Oh, going for the other route this time. Potentially just an off-the-cuff trial of the Plaza route. See if it was any faster for it. Okay, Fivey jumping up that. That's interesting. I wouldn't be... Oh, God, that's the wrong button. I wouldn't be surprised if a few people are using... toggle net FPS tricks. Good runs from Kota. Let's pop on to Mirio, who's instantly back into the game. Okay, I've got a couple more scores to add. So this is 14. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. Okay. Oopsie. Jump up the ramp, or yeah, toggle net FPS is the call from Amino. But apparently it doesn't always work. It does suck. This was, once I made the decision to do these first 3 maps, this was the best one for not having slick bugs. Well, actually, 1 was the best for not having slick bugs, but it's so good for rockets, so it's just not worth it. I will take my bot's advice and have a drink though. So we should be seeing some jumps. JH, yeah, jumping up there. Nicely done. Behind Shinx. Oh, Shinx went into the lead. And Cool improved as well while we were off. Five minutes left on this map. Good jump there, ducks under the top, gets a nice down ramp here. Flick through, good speed, jump up there, nearly clips the wall, flinging it round. Not a chance in hell of getting near Shinx. Shinx is on an absolute fly. That's 1,000 units a second faster than JH came through there, I think. But just too fast to be able to do it. Cool now. Flinging it down. Still going for that jump route, and it's working out. I mean, that's second place. Let's find Riffo. Silence, doing decent runs. A decent time. Trying the wall slick strategy. It's not bad. It's not bad. Hey, anyone finishing these maps and competing is doing pretty well. This is a good route. I do like this route. I think it works very well. You want to kind of bump that wall. Silence gets around it very much nicer. But there's definitely a point to bumping that wall. Unlucky hot dog. Plaza, a hardcore grinder due to VP 100. Unfortunately, has been that he's beaten one of my world records. Very sad about. But it's fine. I won't cry too much. Could be a PV from 5e. Goes wide, hits quite hard on that down ramp, and that's... Oh, no, just lag. Oh, and gets bugged. Kota massively behind. No, massively ahead. There is a lot of lag on these timings. Kota doesn't make an improvement in the end. Okay, that plus 2 sec. It became minus 2 seconds on my screen. So I'm gonna give it a minute of runs. It's weird because this is not my normal setup. Obviously, like I don't normally play with a mustache. Okay, I'll take that one. Oh wait, I could actually PB here. Let's see. I'm going for my own time inside of this cup. Just because I kind of see that I can PB with what I've got. If I can get on here and just slick harder. How am I so far behind? This is why I hate Slick. It just feels so random. There we go. There's a PB. We'll go back to spectating. We'll see if Ivy can get a run in. Close to the end. Might have been a PB, not sure. Nobody else can get a run in. Farius might have this towards the end. No, unlucky Farius if that was a great run. Let's get the times pumped in as we go onto the slick map. The strafe map. So this map, I do believe the strategy is to get a double off of this, but you kind of want to do that. Over here. Get these down ramps. This is going to be very interesting. We need to have a look at the world records here. So the strategy here is to go up here and do as low bounce as possible that still gets you over, then get double down ramp there, and then it is just a straight line into the finish. Do you know what? I could PB. Let's go for it. Clearly haven't played this map too much, at least not on this server. I might have played it on our on RTG. I remember this map too well to have not, but there is also a chance that I played it in Slick or something. Oof. JH's mind wants to half beat. That means he should probably go play VQ3 for a bit. Terrible, just terrible. I just kind of lost control of my mouse there. It was not in a comfortable position in my hand. It was not in a good position on the desk. Not a good position for a mouse to be in. Good, good. Take as tight of a line through here as possible. Racing 5e now. And you want to pull wide here. Get that low jump. Nicely down to the finish. Don't touch that wall because it's not worth it. And I will dump a quick PB before heading into spec, picking... JH has... Oh no, HH. JH has third on here. HH is Source. Okay, I will now pop my times in here for map number 2. Entertain yourselves while I do this. Three 5.88. Okay, that should be all the data. the Gator. So, the records on this. Cool speed 3. We have Source at the top, then Astro in second with Source has a 40.89. Astro is in second with a 60.96. Trauma Queen is in third with a 41.02. Gibbs with a 41.15. JH with a 41.19. Cool with a 41.33. Mui with a 41.36. Rogue with a 41.44. Deadfast with a 41.53. And Cabler rounds out the top 10 with a 41.56. So, a pretty tight top 10. And Shinx is in 12th. So, you know, people have got good times on this map. For sure. But a lot of them a while ago. You know, for people that are actually playing this right now, Shinx was 6 months ago. JH was over a year ago. Been a while, but we will see. Can anyone beat their record? Just 20 minutes of grinding. A lot of these records, judging by the look of this top 10 here, quite a lot of them were set on relaxed running. And even if, on hardcore parkour, and even if they were set on relaxed running, there is a good chance that they were actually set with a lot of extends, which we don't get here. This looks like a good run from Mangione. JH is overtaking, but that's fine. Oh, just gets around that corner. Shooting JH isn't going to help. And it's not going to be a... Oh, it is going to be a PB. Ah, of course. Anonymous and will be lost. That's interesting. Mangione's not anonymous. Sort of. Are you watching? What does the anonymous thing require? Because Mangione's got stats on, it's just anonymous with name. But Mangione does have stats on. Cool, going for a banger of a run here. High up in the overall standings after taking that last win. I don't quite know the overall standings. Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. Just about survives it. Manages to keep it on the go. And that is a brilliant time there. 41.60. Farius has just managed to pick up an actual PB. Looking where Amino's going. Not the greatest strafer, but an excellent torture map player. Has great strafing skills. Way off the pace by the looks of things, though. But has a 54, actually, looking at it. So, yeah, massive PB. Oh, and a real PB there for... Huh. The splits were showing wrong. Let's go, Dez. Our wonderful, benevolent admin. DM him if you want cheats. He will provide them at reasonable prices. I'm quite happy that the server hasn't started lagging, but to be fair, it's probably better that everybody's playing just on this one server, because they're all hosted on the same physical box. So it's probably less resources everybody playing on the one Xonotic server than it is 20 people spread across HP, RR, RTG, VQ3, all of them. Nice run from Des there. Engadget. Yeah, a bit of a fucked up ending, but hey, good enough. Not quite getting a run. Let's see what Riffo can put out here. At the bottom of the scoreboard with 50 deaths and not even finishing. Finishing is absolutely worth it. Even if it's not a great run, it will give you some points. With this scoring system, because it's kind of balanced around lots of players, like at least 150 players. Even terrible times can give you very good scores, because position matters a lot. Time difference doesn't so much. So it's definitely worth getting a finish, but yeah, Riffo can't get off the start blocks. Let's go somewhere else. To Trackmania Nations Forever. If they'd known this was happening, they'd have probably joined for the slick map. But unfortunately, they've missed the slick map. Excellent slicker, decent strafer. Possibly will crack a world record on slick at some point, as long as straight doesn't just completely dominate. Nicely done. Does also play this only getting about 5 FPS, so there's always that. Not a PB there. Let's head over to Kota. Mangione, did you not play the last map? Did you not set a time? Because rip if so. This looks like a decent run from Kota. I think the splits timing is just completely messing up, because anyone here would reset if their actual time was 1.3 seconds behind at this point in the runs. Nice time from TMNF. 46.61. Oh, Kota just managing to make it up there. Should make this corner. Yeah, a little glancing blow, didn't take too much off. 100 at most. Perfectly fine. It is an improvement for Kota. Can Mirio make an improvement? 35 seconds behind, apparently. Not an improvement, I don't think. JH coming into the end. Not an improvement. 0.1 off. 5e makes an improvement. 44.19 now. Puts them up a place. El Mangione didn't play the last map, so I'm going to struggle with the points. There will be a bit of a break after this, as we'll just watch some random people play whatever next map comes up while I fix up all of the points on the maps. Because it is just going to be a manual one. Huge PB for 5e. 0.03. It's not the smallest, and it was a improvement as well on somebody else's record, so could be even better. Mangione doing a decent run here, halfway through. About 2.4 seconds back off the current leader. Nice double there, going to get just perfect on the bottom of that corner. Doesn't quite get further forwards, but it's decent enough. And it's not going to be a PB. ruins just before the end. Cool with the shotgun out. Circle jump simulator for a lot of these guys at the top end. You've got to get a really good circle jump off the start here to be able to do this first section trick where you just take so little speed loss off there. What's Riffo done? Riffo has 94 starts. Riffo is just circle jump machining right now. We're on board with Furious. With 5 minutes left on the clock. Great up ramp. Gets a good chunk on the down ramp. Good strafing right now. Oh, glances the wall. That's a restart. Amino, not your biggest strafer, like I said earlier, but giving it a go. Hey. Everyone's giving it a good go. Can Des redeem himself from the last time he was on stream where he managed to completely bugger up the end? No, crashes into a wall. Curse of the commentator, mate, honestly. Curse of the commentator. I'll go curse someone else every time someone buggers it. Trying to get people as... yeah, it's really difficult to try and get people's best runs because... I mean, look at some of the death counts on here. Riffo's done 105 and hasn't even finished. It's insane. TMNF struggling with the high speeds here. Looks a little bit panicked. It's a good turn there though, and it's into the fucking lava. Rough there. A just took third place on VQ3. What a turbo nerd. I just saw the... I just got baited by chat, which you can't see because people say things that aren't good. Nice run there from Silence. Good PB. Gibbs hasn't got time yet. 2 minutes 45 remain. Hopefully Gibbs can get in a time. Didn't get in a time on the last map though. So out of it for the overall. Radio, first map on here. Gibbs, if you set a time on the last map, send it. Let me know what it was. Oh, okay. If you just can't finish, that's fine. But if you actually set a time, I will add it if it's possible. Mangione has dropped from this map and gone over to play this map, but in VQ3. And potentially bait me by beating A. Decent run there from Radio. Not going to trouble the top of the leaderboards, but it's a firm position. Yeah, VQ3 Cup next time, sure. I'll do whatever. I want to do more of these because it's easy enough to set up as long as all it is just picking 3 maps. It's just picking 3 maps. This one, I've got one of each, but hey, we could do all slick maps, could do all rocket maps, could do anything. Longer maps, we could do an hour on a HP map as well. Like that's also doable. It's an hour on a HP map. I kind of want to do a Break the Record live event at some point. But that's going to have to be an absolutely insane map. Climb World Cup will be good. 50 seconds left, so run's going to have to start now. If you do not start your run now, you are probably not making it to the finish. World record is now passed. Runs are over, so anybody in spawn is not getting spectated. At least we know that. Riffo is out. Did not set a time. Nice turn there from JH. Currently sitting in the lead. Could improve the time. Now improve! Brutal. Farius is on a run for the finish. Don't know what the time's going to be. It's not going to be an improvement. Everybody is done. Nobody is going to get to the finish. We'll just spectate TMNF. Not happening. Oh, maybe. Nah, not quite. Shame. But there you go. There is your final runs. GG. Now we will watch whatever comes up as the next map while I enter numbers. So, we have the totals in. We have the totals in. So, in first place on map number 1, we had Riffo with a 13.1. In second place, we had JH. Third, Shinx, Farius, Kota, 5e, Plaza, Mangione, Mirio, Amino, Dez, Scrub McDuck, Hot Dog, Silence, and then me bringing up the rear. These are your times, these are your points. Map number 2, we had Cool taking the win, followed by Shinx, JH, Riffo, Farius, Plaza, Dez, 5e, Amino, Mirio, me, Cotangens, Ingake, Silence, and Hot Dog. 19.87 at the top, 19.89, so close in second place, and a big gap to third, pretty close for a few, then breaking away further down and getting close towards the end again. And finally, on map number 3, on our strafe map, where you'd expect very close times, we had Cool taking the win, Shinx in second, JH in third, Gibbs in fourth, Furious, 5e, Dez, Plaza, Mangione, Amino, me, Mirio, Radio, TMNF, Cotangens, Ingake, Silence bringing up the rear. 41.36 followed by a 41.58, 54 and a 41.58 and a 42.1. It all got very tight, but here is how we reveal the winner. The overall winner is Shinx, taking pretty consistent runs in the high 900s across the board. Takes it with a win. Then JH in second and Farius third. Plaza, then 5e in sixth, in fifth actually. 5e gets fifth, Dez gets sixth, Amino, Mirio, Content, me, Cool, Riffo, Silence, Mangione, Ingake, Gibbs, Hot Dog, Radio, TMNF, and Scrub McDuck. And you can see here me beating Cool with my like very quick runs. That's how much it matters to play every map, because Cool won both maps that he played. Incredible runs from everybody. Thank you very, very much for playing. Yeah, it treats your name as a number because everything's formatted as number. That's why 5e is here, just to make it look slightly better. But there we go. I could format it properly, but nah. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much for watching. Congratulations to everybody who played. That is 20 people playing this tournament. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, and we will do more of these. I'll figure something out. Suggestions are welcome, maps are welcome. If you want to make a map specifically for this, I'm absolutely not against. If we can work out a way to release a map at a specific time, even if that means someone gives me permission to upload maps or something, if we can work out a way to do that, I'm absolutely down for it. So check out the other videos that I do, the world record recaps. Get on the server. If you've watched all the way to this, you owe it to yourself. Come play. You know, you can vote these maps even if you want. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry about the long wait between the end, but that is it, and I will see you next time. GG.